Hello everyone and welcome back on this lovely little Friday afternoon / evening. It kind of depends on where you are. And welcome back to ECC / Stripsium. I'm joined here by Cryolix. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. It's been a while since I've cast for ECC. Good to get back on the wagon with a great Division 1 game where, in that second week, teams are starting to see who the good and the bad are in these divisions. And Ascension, Kyrios, Phoenix Gaming, two roughly even teams at the moment, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm incredibly excited for this one as well. As you already said, it will be Ascension Kyrios versus Phoenix Gaming in Division 1.2. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, week 2, if you lost the first week, you kind of need to start winning at this point. You kind of need to get something going, because if you lose week 2 as well, you're slowly going down that slope of, well, taking too many losses and ending up in a very bad position. So you're going to need to start winning now, and it's interesting to see which team will be doing that.
Yeah, for sure. Like you say, if you go through 2 weeks without a win, that's going to be really bad on your morale, and also chances of making playoffs, going 0-4 is never ideal. All the teams account for a win, but luckily for these two teams, they already have wins. Ascension Kyrios with 1 win and 1 loss. Phoenix Gaming with 2 wins across the 2 games they've played. So both these teams looking to extend. Phoenix Gaming undefeated currently. Whether or not that will stay the same remains to be seen, but I think we should just let them get into it and show us what they've got.
Honestly, that's always a very good statement, to just see what they can do on the field and how they manage to get along, because everybody is in the lobby already, and I think there's enough chatting of us of our side. So we're just gonna tell these players to go, and we can get this one underway. I'm incredibly excited. The first match, and it's an early evening as well. Normally we don't really start streaming at 6 in the evening, but we can get this one underway. It will be Maki and Kami B kicking us off with the first game and the first kickoff as well. Brian directly gets opportunity to center this ball for his teammates. Now tries to go for solo play. It's Maki who intercepts that.
Yeah, it's a good start from these two teams. Neither one doing anything crazy. I think they're just trying to feel each other out at the start of this.
They're just trying to get something going, and Kami B already starting us off with a goal here. A good pass from Bryn into the center, where Kami B could take a completely free shot, and then Kurtz got bummed. The save, I think, still should have been happening, but unfortunately that one went through, or at least unfortunately for the side of Ascension Kyrios.
Yeah, it was a great bump there. He spotted the only man who could have made the save and took him out of the way.
And now there's obviously more than enough time to still make that comeback. It is only 1 goal. It is 3v3. As Kurtz going down the other side of the field. 30 boost left in the tank. Gets past one. Can he get it past the second one as well? Yes, he can, but it's Chucho who's a little bit too far out. He didn't even expect Kurtz to get that far. Bren will also get the clear out to the side. Chucho getting in close. 57 boost. Will not be able to get anything on that due to him having 57 boost. We'll be able to make the rotation back relatively quickly. Shot coming on target. Saved by T-Burger. Chucho saved by Kami B. And the defensive performance from Phoenix is looking strong.
Yeah, really good, solid defense there. The read from Kami B on the second shot was great. Keeping the goal secure after getting an early lead for themselves. They're playing this one really well. But Kurz with a great shot, catching them out of rotation. Nice equalizer from him.
And we kind of saw this one coming as well, and the mistake from T-Burger made this one even looking worse for Phoenix Game. They're already struggling in defense for the past few seconds. The side of Ascension Kyrios had great opportunity, just could not really manage to capitalize on it. And now they finally managed to break through, equalize the game at 3:30 remaining now. Chucho, I think he missed the boost. It doesn't really matter since he got 66 left in the tank. Double commit coming in here. Short term, that will be completely fine. Long term, it might have some outstanding effects though, as they're looking to break out, and they're managing to as well, to be fair. Maki should be able to definitely clear it out now so they can go get some boost.
Yeah, T-Burger just a long clear, making some room for his team, and none of the defenders opting to just stop that. Brim with a lovely pass, could be a goal here. Lovely shot from Kami B, bounced over the keeper, and once again Phoenix Gaming put themselves into the lead.
Chucho, he rotated far post, but his teammate was kind of already in the center. There was no way that I was going to drop all into the ground where Chucho was. I would have liked to see him cover that mid pass, because that is really the only thing that Mackie couldn't really follow up on. Decent challenge with T-Burger, actually. Is it going to be decent? Because it is Kurtz who just breaks through and is in the perfect position to get in for this. And I thought it was a good challenge to block any opportunities, but the ceiling helped them perfectly.
Yeah, T-Burger just a tiny bit too slow on the block there. Couldn't stop it from going towards the mid, and really good speed from Kersey catching the shot before the keeper could get to it. Quick equalizer from them, not letting any momentum swing towards Phoenix Gaming. And now we're heading towards this halfway point, and both teams looking relatively evenly matched.
Yeah, on the side of Ascension Kyrios, I feel like they create the opportunities themselves a little bit more, whereas on the side of Phoenix Gaming, they've been able to capitalize on the mistakes happening from the side of Ascension Kyrios, which is definitely a way to play as well. How long it's going to work out for, that's very debatable. But Mackie is going to try and create one of those opportunities once again. As Kurtz, 100 boost picks up, doesn't even get past Cam. Maybe but Chucho can pick that one right back up, gets a lot of time, tries to pass it to Kurtz, who then, well, I don't know, it passes it / tries to rip a shot. Either way, it doesn't work, and it's 2 minutes remaining, still equalized.
Yeah, interesting. Chucho trying to make something happen. Mackie going up, but once again, that great defense from Phoenix. The rotations on the back line is solid from them. You know, they haven't been making many mistakes. Like you say, it's more the side of Ascension making mistakes, but Kersey won't mess up that one. Lovely placement in the wrong corner.
And there was a mistake coming in here. Brian didn't want to go in for that, but then he kind of had to, and then it was just too late. A tiny little bit of doubt in T-Burger, also not with the greatest clear into the center. Actually, he wanted to try and get that to a teammate, if just prevent going to the center like that at all. This one drop into the center once again. Chucho won't be able to get an angle. Maybe the second opportunity can center it for his teammates. No, it's the counter offensive going on. Maybe tries to get a demo, and he does enough to get past them. Ryan will be the one to score this.
Yeah, Bryn, a lovely carry down the field, and then the demo coming in on Mackie, and Kurz getting beaten by Bryn's lovely dribble. All round great team play from Phoenix to bring the scoreline back to even 3-3. A pretty high scoring game, this one as well.
Yeah, it's 6 goals in a 3v3. 1 minute and 30 left remaining. There might be another one happening here, Brian. He should be able to get the angle, and indeed he is. That's 7 goals now, and 4 of those are on the side of Phoenix Gaming, giving them a 1-goal lead here. 4-3 now for Phoenix Gaming.
Yeah, big overcommit from Chucho there. Last man, he jumped in just a bit too late, and Bryn had the perfect shot. It was a great pass from T-Burger as well. Took out 2 players with the ball downfield.
And Chucho, he's got 16 boost. Mackie tries to get the challenge, but that's Kurtz once again all alone in the back line and getting bumped up by the opponent as well. Brian tries to get the angle, and he does get the angle. That's the 2-goal lead for Phoenix Gaming, and there's not a lot of time off the clock.
Yeah, Kyle's bit of a mistouch there. Bryn catches him perfectly, top corner. Lovely shooting from him. Lovely shooting from all the players on Phoenix Gaming this game. In fact, only one of their shots on goal hasn't made it into the target, compared to the Ascension Kyrios' 7 shots and only 3 goals.
Another shot here for them as well. Their defense is just looking very weak on the side of Ascension Kyrios. They're not really rotating back properly. They're not getting into the right position that they need to get in. Once again, a 2v1 situation. Chucho is able to save the first one and the second shot as well. But the third shot might be coming in. Kurtz blocks that before it could even start. And still, it was once again a 2v1 situation in the defense, and they somehow managed to get themselves into that situation every single time, and they need to prevent that from happening. Steberger goes to the center. Cammy had a little bit of a misread. Didn't think that the second hit was coming in from T-Burger. Ascension Kyrios, they're looking to go down the other shot one more time, but they've got 20 seconds left to make this comeback.
Yeah, I don't think they can do it, to be honest. 2 goals in 17 seconds is saying something. Defense from T-Burger. Kurtz thought he had a chance to shoot. Just unfortunate, Ascension Kyrios let themselves slip a bit in that second half. Couldn't keep up their first half performance.
Yeah, they couldn't keep up with that first half performance, and it will be Phoenix Gaming running away with this one. 1 goal, or 1 game lead now on the side of Phoenix Game. And obviously, Ascension Kyrios, the good thing that they had going for them is that they still created a lot of opportunities. They just need to work together a little bit more to really convert those into goals. Apart from that, it's really a close matchup here. There's not a lot of difference going on between these two teams, and it's mostly about accuracy and how Ascension Kyrios is defending right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was even better stats when I mentioned it before, but if you see at the end, we've only got 8 shots from Phoenix, but they scored 5 of them. And then we've obviously got 9 shots from Ascension Kyrios. So similar, amount of shots, amount of opportunities being created for both of these teams, but Ascension just struggling a bit on the finishing side of things, as well as, having 5 saves for Phoenix, so that only 2 from Kyrios. The defense from Phoenix was looking a lot stronger, the rotations especially, and just a few minor things that Ascension need to work on in this second game, and they'll definitely be back, as a contending force here.
Yeah, the problem with the making mistakes where, well, Phoenix Gaming capitalized really well on is that if your opponent stops making mistakes, which is something that Ascension Kyrios is definitely capable of. They're definitely capable of stopping those mistakes from happening because they're a very good team. So Phoenix Gaming, they're gonna have to start inventing a little bit more goals, being innovative on how they approach this opposing net. This isn't really a good opportunity for Phoenix Gaming. They're passing it along their goal, being incredibly dangerous. Chucho, can he get that to the center? Yes, he can. And Kurtz might be up for that one. No, Kurtz is being incredibly patient because both his teammates weren't really back, but it was a completely free ball. And usually I'd agree with him being patient if both your teammates are that far pushed up. But this time they were incredible. Oh my word, I don't even know what's going on here. Okay, sure. Somehow that didn't turn into a goal.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. It was a great opportunity for them, but a nice block that somehow gets lucky. And with just under a minute gone, sorry, this game looks a bit less score heavy than the first.
Yeah, currently it does, but there's still 4 minutes left remaining, and they can definitely try and get something going. As Kamibi takes it down the outside, but it's been Ascension Kyrios all the way in this first minute here. Whether they're able to actually make use of that, because that is exactly the problem that they asked last time. They were on the offense, they were on the attack most of the time, and then one counter attack most of the time led to a goal. Maki's not in the too great of a position, gets demoed because of it as well. Kurtz breaks past one. Kamibi should be able to get a relatively easy clear, and indeed he does. T-Burger's thinking about extending that one into the field. Decides against it, but it will still be Brian in control. Doesn't really have a lot of boost to go for that double tap. Hits it towards the backboard. T-Burger, what can he do with that one? It will be Maki clearing this one out.
Yeah, decent defense from Ascension Kyrios in the second game. Looking a lot stronger than in that first one there. Making active efforts to block the opportunities that Phoenix are trying to create, and now 2 minutes in, still need a team with a goal on the scoreboard, but Ascension going for a bit of an offensive play. It's a good pass, but too slow to make it through.
Yeah, Ascension Kyrios, they're kind of lacking the confidence that we've seen from them before. Chucho, can he pass that one in? No, Maki went in for that, even though Chucho was already flying for that ball for about 3 years. And Maki still decided that it was a little bit too slow and wanted to get a piece of it as well. Now, Maki not challenging this one allows Brian to get it incredibly far along the field, where finally Chucho will be able to capitalize or catch that challenge rather. But still, can maybe that might just be a shot on target. Oh no, Maki, that is the wrong goal. This is all gone wrong for Ascension Kyrios here.
That is really rather unfortunate for Maki there. He was trying to get the clear, ends up double tapping it. I think T-Burger would have had the shot regardless, but not a great way to give away the first goal of the game. And now Phoenix Gaming leading in this second one. They start things off with a fake kickoff, try and capture the team off guard, but a miss ends up working against them.
Oh, that's a quick way to get back. 2.5 minutes, and then all of a sudden, there's 2 goals happening within like 10 seconds. Amazing angle by Kurtz here as well. I don't think anyone saw that coming from Phoenix Gaming, which is why they weren't too bothered by it, which is why they weren't blocking it. Machucha might be able to get another one. If he flipped right, he might have been able to pre-flip that one in. Did not manage to do so. Now it's Kurtz and Kami B who can get the better 50. It seems to be Kurtz, but T-Burger can pick that one up, pass it to Kami, and maybe into Brian. No, he flipped forwards onto this one. And Ascension Kyrios was once again looking to extend that continuous amount of pressure.
Yeah, Ascension Kyrios really trying to apply the pressure. They've got a quick equalizer, and they want to kind of build off that momentum by going on the attack. But you know, as we saw last game, often they went on the attack and ended up getting punished for their overcommits. Hopefully they have the foresight to not do that again in the second game.
Yeah, hopefully
and as I say that, the cost is curse. They push up too far.
Oh no. Oh, Kurt and Mackie were both going in, and then the one time where I wouldn't like him to see is to see him go in on the side of Kurt, so he does, and that leads to another goal, and that might literally, yeah, it's literally two opportunities on the side of Phoenix Gaming, both capitalized upon as well, because they're just spotting out these mistakes. Meanwhile, they're holding on in defense incredibly well, but Mackie has an opportunity here, and he makes great use of it as well, putting it into the back of the net. Phoenix Gaming and Ascension Kyrios all tied back up once again.
Yeah, great 50 from Chucho after seeing that. Mackie catching the read perfectly, neither defender reacting to the shot. Ascension Kyrios do a good job of equalizing. You know, we saw this last game, they were able to keep the score pretty close, but they need to try and eradicate those small mistakes they're making, like the overcommits and, you know, the slight rotation errors, and also the accuracy on offense.
And the accuracy is something that has been slacking since game number 1, and the overcommits and everything like that as well, and they've kind of managed to be able to break out of that kind of bad thing that they're doing. And also, well, it's just there's less goals happening, so their accuracy is a little bit less as well. It's almost a 50 manages to find its way through, but apart from that, it is still an incredibly close game here, which in reality, if you look at the game, if you looked at this game without really seeing the scoreline or seeing the goals happen, you'd think this would be a easy win for Ascension Kyrios, purely because they're in the opposing half the entire time. But that's not the case here. We've got an equal scoreline.
Yeah, I think it's a case of Phoenix just... Oh, what a save from T-Burger. Looked like a sure thing for Kuz there, but he had the read. Following on from your point, I think it's... You know, Ascension Kyrios, they have a lot of pressure in that opposing half, but they're really struggling. I mean, I've said it far too many times, but they really need to get more power on the shots, because the defense from this Phoenix side is so good at reading the play that if you don't get enough power on the shot, you're never going to beat the last man.
Yeah, we might just be heading into overtime with 2 seconds left. Ryan might be able to get the last opportunity. I don't think he got the flip reset there, otherwise we would have seen him flip. I don't think it would have amounted too much, but game 2, we have an overtime, and all Ascension Kyrios need to equalize is 1 goal. With Phoenix Gaming, on the other hand, all they need to go up to match point is 1 goal as well. That might just be happening here by the hand of another own goal. Mackie makes a phenomenal save on the line there to deny Cammy B, or rather Chucho, his teammate, from the own goal here. And oh my word, that got incredibly close. Can they go down the other end though? Can they score on the opposing side? It seems like they won't be able to. Actually, oh my word, a shot coming up from Chucho. Saved by Brian. This should be easily saved as well, and indeed it is. Is the counter-attack coming?
Oh, yeah, we saw that great save from Mackie earlier, saving Chucho from making the same mistake he himself had made in that previous game.
And it's a 2-goal scoreline still, and it's once again Ascension Kyrios continuously in the attack, continuously pressing the issue on the side of Phoenix Gaming. But are they really able to capitalize? No, because they're waiting in the midfield for that ball to come back, and well, they're getting extended amounts of pressure, but then one double commit puts them in a terrible position for that counter attack. And that seems to be happening the majority of the time, where they kind of overextend on this pressure play and thus concede down the other end.
Yeah, when you have extended pressure, you need to make sure that, you know, you're actively doing things to beat out the defense, like boost starving them and, you know, trying to go for bumps and demos, which, you know, demonstrated perfectly by T-Burger and Bryn there with the bump 2v1 on Kuz. Really tough position for him as a defender. And Phoenix Gaming now taking the match point after game number 2, 2-0 to them.
Yeah, it's not looking great for Ascension Kyrios. Game-wise, it's looking pretty decent. They've got 13 shots, 2 goals out of those 13 shots, but their confidence is going to be lacking as well to actually continue converting those opportunities that they do get. It's an incredibly tough position that they're putting themselves in right now. Because Phoenix Gaming, they seem to not crumble under pressure at all.
Yeah, for sure. It's Ascension just keep putting on plays. I think the problem is those passing plays perhaps are a bit similar every time. Phoenix kind of know what to expect from them. They know when they're pushing up the field, they're going to go for the passes. They're going to try and extend the pressure. They're going to keep it going. So Phoenix just they know they just need to keep rotating back post, keep intercepting the passes, and they'll be fine. They're not going to expect anything surprising. We saw the first goal from Ascension where Kuz caught a really great angle. That was surprising and unexpected, and he got a lovely shot in. He got a nice goal because of it. I think we need to see a bit more of that from them.
Yeah, for sure. But this kind of matchup is a recipe for a reverse sweep potentially happening, because Ascension Kyrios, they have been dominant on the pressure. If they can manage to finish those opportunities off, they're going to just kind of demolish Phoenix Gaming here, unless Phoenix Gaming also start changing something up. So we're going to have to see how this goes and whether Ascension Kyrios can even start themselves off in this game.
Rain, the flip reset, not quite achieved. Been trying to go for that for a while, getting a bit overconfident perhaps, looking for the flashier plays.
T-Burger on the offense. Scamming B with a sensor into Bryn with a shot saved by Chucho. And can Chucho get that one further clear? This seems to be Phoenix Gaming. They've taken a play out of Ascension Kyrios' book and just continue the pressure the entire time, continuously going on the attack. Maki, that one's up high. Bryn still gets the touch on it. That's going to be right to Chucho, but then there's nobody for the follow-up shot. It's kind of a pass coming out from Chucho, but there's nobody there for the second touch.
Really good reads here in the midfield from Ascension Kyrios, keeping that ball forward, but they just need to find a shot here. I mean, the pass a bit too predictable. Kami B with an easy clear sends it straight back downfield. Kuz, great control here, ends up passing it off to his teammate. Another game without much scoreline action. 2 minutes in almost, and 0-0, similar to the previous game. Kami B in a 1v1 will get a weak flick, but it's enough to get him the goal.
Oh my word, Chucho, he was struggling. He was having a little bit of a stroke in the midfield. Somebody hold an ambulance for that man, because he could not recover. And that is the first goal falling for Ascension, or falling for Phoenix Gaming. I do apologize against Ascension Kyrios here. And they once again need to make that comeback from a goal down. Chucho has an opportunity here, shuts down early by Kami B. And Ken Kurtz, he's sitting inside the goal. I always hate that position. He gets demoed as well. I guess Bryn hates that position to play against as well. Kami B has an easy clear out here. And currently it's looking as if Phoenix Gaming might be able to keep that lead. Oh, what a free flip saved by Bryn.
Yeah, lovely defense as usual from Phoenix. Keeping it up, T-Burger, great save. Gets a lot of power on that one as well. Allows him to carry the play straight down to the other half. Takes it past almost the whole team. The net's wide open for a shot. But it's goal, my word. Kami B. That is not an opportunity you want to be missing. They still are in the lead, but that may come back to bite them later down the line.
Oh my word, the opportunities that are being missed are too insane to realize that they're actually missing, to expect them to be missing. Curtsy doesn't really get a flick because that ball was accelerated way too much. Chucho also not with a great touch. The initial touch is fine, but he didn't really think about the future of that touch. Thus it was going absolutely nowhere. It will be T-Burger in the corner, 100 boost. More than enough to get that one clear, and he should be able to as well. As Bryn, he gets that one out as well. Somehow with one relatively hard touch, it goes down the other end, and Ascension Kyrios, they need to get something more going than that.
T-Burger looking for a little read. And yeah, you're right. It's, I've seen it a few times this game. The Phoenix Gaming, one player gets the ball, they get a nice heavy touch and a second follow-up touch, and it takes it the whole length of the pitch. Really can't be allowing the other team to do that. And what a passing play. The infield ground pass executed perfectly from Phoenix.
Ooh, Maki with an awkward backflip as well against the post, kind of extended his recovery, and this might just be the nail in the coffin. And obviously, that wouldn't be the case if this was a regular game where, let's say, the scoreline had been 2 for Kyrios and 4 for Phoenix game, and purely because Ascension Kyrios, they've not really managed to put a lot of goals into the back of the net. They've really struggled with that accuracy, even when they've had extended amounts of pressure, and they don't even have that extended amount of pressure anymore. It's really been a Phoenix show here, where they are able to capitalize on the counterattack so many times and break out really easy. And it's a nice playstyle to watch, because the transition goes so incredibly quickly and just rips apart the Kyrios defense. But they've got 50 seconds to try and get 2 back.
Yeah, Cuz trying to make a soft play, gives possession to Chucho, loses his life to a great demo from Bryn. Cami, slow play, could be bad. T-Burger, great read and catch. The net's wide open for Chucho. He sent it just high. Cuzzy, a lovely drop. The net's open and he gets the finisher. Quick passing play. Ascension Kyrios showing us what they're made of.
What a pass from Kurtz. There's so much delicacy on that touch to get it back into Chucho. And 30 seconds. Hey, that's doable. Ascension Kyrios, they're looking to make this comeback. And what a comeback this would be as well. If this is the start of their reverse sweep, which, well, it would definitely be the start. Whether they can actually complete it as well. Kurtz goes down the other end. Bryn with an easy clear out to the side. Now, Bryn, can he extend that one? Because all that Phoenix has to do is just not concede. Getting a demo, that's a good start of not conceding. Bryn trying to get a delicate touch, just like Kurtzer did. But instead, that kind of helps Kurtzer. Even though he has 0 boost, won't be able to get far across the field. Maki, what can he do with that? He can get that into the center. That's going to be almost perfectly centered. Kurtzer needs to keep that one up, but that will be game over. Phoenix game, and we'll take this one home 2-1.
Yeah, good game from Phoenix. Ascension at the end there looked like they might have a chance of bringing it back. You know, they got that lovely passing play. They had 30 seconds on the clock, but just couldn't quite get it done. Phoenix Gaming holding out on their defense there in the end. And all around, a great series from them. The scorelines were pretty close, but I feel like Ascension Kyrios, the morale kind of fell off towards the end of that series when they just, they were failing to get shots in there, failing to finish opportunities. It was probably getting to them.
Yeah, that is always the incredibly hard part of losing when you feel like you've had the majority of the pressure. It will be very tough on the mental game. It's very rough to deal with that and to try and get going afterwards. But unfortunately, they do get a sweep today. A little bit unexpected from my part, but that will be this series concluded. We will be back to you shortly with No, the second game of today will be a Division 2 game, and we will be right back.